Just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Sells to fake. Throws to the tight end. Left side, it's Green. Touchdown, Cowboys! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
And after that last completion, left them with just a yard or so to go for a first down. How will they attack on second and short? Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Plows his way ahead. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He's looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Fires on the move. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Off-play action on first down. Just barely got rid of it.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Long way to go on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Oh no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And after the turnover, there's a man still down, and we have an injury on the field. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, it's Hawkins. Spins away from one. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Finds his big tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Second and long here. Turns up, it's Barnes. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
It's complete to the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there, broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And the ball's out, and they're after it. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that first down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot at maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Checking in from the Oklahoma State sideline. Their tight end has been a brilliant target here today. Over 100 yards receiving already in this game, and I expect them to keep him in and keep going to this big target. As you know, the tight ends never get the glory, and this guy is on fire today. Let's see if they continue to feed him the rock. Guys?
All right, Holly. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wants to go up top on second down. Lucky to get it off.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on third and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And now the lead is extended a little further. He'll bring it back looking for help. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Play action on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forced...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on 4th down. At the 45, on his way. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man. You can keep going. Guys are so spread out, and you can make big plays on this offense.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Eakin. Could not make his way to the corner.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help. It's 3rd down now. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Got his man in the middle. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Rush is on. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Out wide right, it's Dickey. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run.
Number 48, set to kick off.
Coming out with it, it's Coleman. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Pulls it on the option. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quick give. It's Hawkins. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. Timeout called by the Red Raiders, and now Texas Tech will have no more to use. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.